Hello everybody, this is Gabby's Games, and welcome back to War Thunder. Today I'm gonna cover the 1.73 Vive La France update, and just show you guys what is included in the update overall. First I'm gonna do land vehicles, then I'm gonna do air vehicles, and I'm gonna cover some other changes. So the first one is the Bear Glide Panzer 57. It's a 57mm anti-air main weapon, as well, and it has a TOW ATGM missile launcher. It's a light vehicle with basically zero armor. Oops, wrong button. There we go. There's like 30, maybe 40 millimeters of armor at the front, and that gets thinner on the sides and the rear even. So 50 calls on the side, they will kill you. 50 scales in the rear will kill you. 50 calls in the front, you can protect yourself from that. But anything with a cannon will probably one-shot you. With hull break mechanisms, of course. So yeah, the 50mm automatic anti-air gun will fire really rapidly, and it's gonna shred some targets with the 142mm penetration it has. And that actually means that you can like potentially shred land targets from the side. And also its HE round is big enough to actually one-shot most enemy planes. And it of course has the ATGM launcher on the side, which has over 400mm of penetration. And it is like mouse guided, so if you aim to the left, it will go left, and aim to the right, it will go right. So it's a really simple thing to aim, and it's really goddamn powerful. And this thing is more like a tank destroyer, a flanking vehicle, because also it's pretty damn fast, and has a really powerful engine for its mass, with around almost 20 actually over 20 just over 20 horsepower per ton, which is really a lot, like a lot. Sadly I cannot like show you this thing in actual test drive because I do not have it, and it's a main research vehicle, which is rather a bummer. So the next one is a Japanese version, like a production version of the Hori prototype. The Hori production features more armor and a slightly better cannon, as well as a much better engine, although it is slightly heavier, but it still has better mobility compared to the normal Huawei prototype. It's gonna play pretty much the same, but its entire BR higher, and its cannon is gonna be less punchy, but in return it has a higher survivability and higher mobility. So I'm gonna go over it like right now. So it has 120mm slope rate at 70-degree angle. It's gonna bounce a lot of shots, and even if it doesn't bounce, it also has over 300mm of armor on there. So I don't think anything will get through there. Okay, maybe this section right here. If you're like lucky if it gets and it bounces downwards, and so like you get it like right in this angle, then that's a minuscule chance, and most likely won't do anything. Simply go through and bounce upwards. And of course you got this 120mm weak spot kind of right here. I mean, it's basically flat, and behind that you got the transmission and driver and the machine gun that doesn't operate the machine gun. They're just literally sitting there as a backup unit, which is I guess better than not having one, but still doesn't do anything. But yeah, 225 on the main turret parts, and 200 on the sides, and these 175s right there. But it's almost impossible to hit the 175 or right there. It's already hard enough to just hit these 200mm surfaces. And I mean, the 225 is actually pretty damn thick, though. It might actually just like block one or two shots, especially from lighter vehicles. The minigun has around around 20mm more penetration than the Harry prototype gun, and it has the same explosive mass. So for an entire BR higher, it's basically the same gun, and that kind of hurts. So again, the cannon is gonna be much less punchy because of the weaker gun over like penetration overall compared to like the armor of its tier, which is kind of a sad thing. And next up, my meat for the update basically. I might actually get this one The P40 Lioncello. It's 20 euros. It's the first Italian tank added to the game. It's classified as a medium tank in the game right here, but in the real war it was classified as a heavy tank. The P stands basically for a heavy, and the 40 for the year of production, which was 1940. This is a 3x3 battle rating, basically equivalent of a Panzer IV F2. If you like the Panzer IV F2, you're probably gonna like this tank overall. It has slightly stronger like frontal armor right here. So around the same thickness in terms of turret. Turret is pretty overall, and the side armor is also like pretty much the same thing. So only this section right here and this section right here is gonna be stronger. Which is not really gonna do much, to be honest. And there's a similar gun to that gun. Actually, this is more or less a gun that I would like compare to the like M4 Sherman gun, which is also I think 3.3. Give me a second to check. Yeah, the M4A1 gun, basically equivalent to what that one 3.3 battle rating as well. So it's pretty powerful, but not extremely. You're probably gonna need 2-3 shots for this thing. But yeah, it's a pretty damn nice tank. And also a pretty fun thing. Before the release of returning ground vehicles main tank 3, this tank will have 3 spawns in tank battles. Upon the release of the internal track 3, number of respawns will be reduced to 1, so you can always respawn this thing with 3 times until they actually add the internal track 3. And after that you can use it to grind it out pretty damn quickly. And next up is the M26 Pershing model, the special Ariad model. And it's just an M26 Pershing with some decals attached. It is the exact same tank, and if you know that tank and you like that tank, this thing is gonna do you well because it's in 6.3 grinding vehicle premium, and it's gotta let you just burn through that entire attack tree really fast. And this thing also has a tree response, but this thing is 35 euros, which is pretty expensive. I mean, okay, for a premium at 6.3, it's doable for this game basically, but it's still that doesn't mean it's not expensive. And then, like, for you guys, the meat of the update is the German, and we also already French update, because of course it's the Vive La France. This is everything there is. So they added a shit ton of vehicles. They added an entire fighter line, attack fighter, dive bomber line, as well as a heavy, like medium to heavy bomber line. They also added 2 bundle premiums and 1 normal premium, which are actually pretty damn powerful, because this thing has 2 20mm cannons at 1.3 battle rating. That's insanely high firepower. 1.72 kilogram burst mass. Oh, wait, 1.72, 1.95. Okay, this one also has like a 10 spinal cannon, so that doesn't really count. Wait, let me grab a comparison vehicle. Let's see, right here. Sea Gladiator. 0.66. Gladiator Mark 3, 0.66. I mean, it's got to be triple the firepower overall compared to most other vehicles. So it's pretty powerful. And this one also has 195 because of the 2 light machine guns on there, which are apparently better than the 20mm gun right here. But those both are pretty good planes. This one is 10. This one is 30. And this one is 250 Golden Eagles. So yeah, this thing is gonna give you the grinding vehicle for entire French tree. If you really want to go for French tree, and you want to get those like Bergen, Urigan, and this thing, like these things are right here as fast as possible. Get this Narvel. I have to say, air vehicles are not my expertise, so you can actually see the stats of all these vehicles in the game yourself, but it's kind of hard for me to go over all of them at like separately, just like I did with the tanks. Then this video will change like in a 1.5 hour video, and sorry guys, but I simply do not have time for that. So basically, this is what they added. That you can check them out yourself in the actual game. One thing that I did like think was awesome was this thing. It's an absolute monster. I mean, it's huge. It's absolutely huge. And it has possibly the highest bomb load I've ever seen on a 1.3 beta weighting bomber. 2,000 kilograms right here. 2,000 kilograms. And this here is even better. So this is basically 25, and this is 2,500 kilograms. Actually, 2.6 thousand kilograms. That's just insane, man, guys. It's just the size. Okay, you only got these tiny little bombs, but you got 52 of them. Oh, that's just insane. Absolutely insane. So you get these upgrades: 200 kilogram bombs, 500 kilogram bombs, and additional 200 kilogram bombs. So basically, that will allow you to like first get this wing, and later get that thing. Upgrade. So like from so this one gives this upgrade, this one gives that one, and the tier 3 one gives this one. And this one is probably the best because the 500 kilogram bombs allow you to destroy like the fill boxes and stuff like that, and 4 of them allow you to potentially destroy 4 fill boxes, and that's basically what a heavy bomber does. You are gonna target the light vehicles because there for that you got your basic strike fighters, which are much better. And I have to say, this new festive around thing is looking cool. Both the Walker from the April Fools time ago, and some nice other stuff right here. Pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, some of these vehicles actually look pretty damn awesome. I mean, this giant air intake underneath here, the twin props, so cool. And I mean, this thing has 220mm in the wing and a 650 cals in the wing. That firepower is insane. I mean, this burst mass, well, this thing's burst mass. Let me just check it over again. Burst mass of 9 kilograms. Okay, here we got this one, 20 kilograms. I think that's like most eventually the highest of all of them currently. All vehicles in the game. The Hunter is the second, probably. Actually, 20.84. This one actually also 2084. Yeah, 20. Yeah, exactly 2084. And second one is the HE21987, which is 15/38, and then we got something like this, which goes down to all the way to 10. So yeah, that's an insane burst mass. It's not as by far not as mobile as the Hunter, but it has a lot of bombs, which is pretty cool. Now we got another bomber. We've had offensive armament. This one has over 420mm auto cannons, which is kind of disappointing. One at 6.46 km per second. That combination with a speed of under 1,000 kilometers an hour, being a jet bomber being much higher, I hope they're gonna be really agile because otherwise I'm not sure they're gonna hold up. But that said, yes, you guys can check all of these in game. And that said, I actually want to like take these things to battle. I'm gonna recruit some of these crew to get this actual reserve right here. Oh, whoops. I'm going for tank realistic arcade because I'm not good for tank air realistic. I'm just gonna play these in normal ones. So we got one with 475, 7.5, 4.7.5, and 4 times 4.7.5 millimeters. This is a monoplane, normal monoplane. Those ones are like top mounted monoplane, top wing monoplanes. So I'm just gonna show these off in one match, and then I'm gonna like end the episode. I'm gonna start with this one. After that, I'm gonna go for the T500, and then go for the T7373. So we simply have to destroy ground vehicles or and obliterate any plane that tries to stop us from doing so. Might actually have to do the audio slightly lower. The planes are really loud. Oh wow, this thing is really mobile. This isn't that much of a fast climber, but yeah, that's decent. I'm gonna go for a few of these armored cars. The machine guns won't do that much, but they'll do fine. Gonna go for this one, the automatic anti-air first. Any other anti-airs? Just 2 of them, okay. It's good. Okay, anti-air. Pull up. Then took the run properly. And turn. Take his target out and start turning around so I can outturn this guy hopefully. Aim overshoot me. And now I have engine power trouble. I'm gonna stall it pretty soon now. But I'm behind him. Still have to watch out for the gunner though. Got enough for that. Aw, damn it. Guy in the same plane, and he got me. Oh, I actually got a kill, that's nice. So let's try out this one. 0.88. So this one has slightly poor performance with these machine guns. This one has actually shoot faster. And as overall, I think this thing looks pretty badass. Let's go all the way right and support those guys right there. I want to go a little bit faster. And I have to say, these planes actually go really fast for these little reserved planes. This thing does not have actually retractable gear though, which is a bummer. Which makes it aerodynamics kind of bad. Okay, 2 automatic anti-airs. Target destroyed. Damn it. I have a few seconds. I can shoot this guy before shutdown. That was pretty useless. Oh, wrong button. So the D373. Well, I said I would show them my followed one, so I guess I'm doing that. Just doing what I said, guys. I'm not failing at all, boys. That's not all going to plan. Still on regarding SPA there, but I need to evade those enemy planes right there. They are fighting those that group is right there though. So I think I can sneak by and grab those things. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna do that. Okay. There we go. Anyone my maneuver? Get out here. Target destroyed. And that plane is off my tail, that's good. So I need to destroy this thing. That guy is dead. That's right, there's a artillery piece. Target destroyed. Yeah, this thing on this. Oh, this one actually has flaps. That's interesting. Come on, turn, baby, turn. There we go. Okay. Out of ammo. Gotta reload. Let's go low altitude. Ooh, that was a little bit too low. Off. Bye bye. I'm out of here. Destroyed bomber. Okay, he's already on my tail. That's not good. Need to turn off the cylinder and I'm probably gonna die because of fire because it's not gonna go out. Yep, rip. Bye bye. As soon as the main gear fell off, I was like, okay, I'm dead. I'm done for. Oh well. Match almost over. I'm gonna wait for a moment because this is not a promotional count and I do need those silver lions. Pretty bad. Only a few guys, like a few ground targets left. Spitfire Mark 1A. Oh, it is for dangerous. Oh, GG. Game's over. And we won. 1 air target, 7 ground targets. Not too shabby. 7th place in team. It's nothing too crazy. I'd say nothing too good or too bad. And am I going back to garage now? What is this? Just stick to this guy. And I'm not going back to garage. Well, I guess that's one way to end an episode. With a bug out screen. Well guys, I guess thank you guys all for watching. I'll check out what's wrong with my game. Oh, there we go. Never mind. It's been buggy for a small while now. So yeah, the new planes. They're pretty cool. Oh, whoops. And research. I mean, you cannot research these things unless you bought one of these two, which is a really big bummer. But I mean, for 10 euros or bucks or whatever payment you're gonna you have right now, then you got it. And ooh, I got some research. I'm gonna go for engine first. 40 lions. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. Compressor. And you were jeez. Offensive 7 mils. Got the engine already, then I don't need a lot of stuff. Oh well. Anyway, guys, again, thank you guys all for watching, and I will catch you guys all later. See you guys.